Hello, family and friends. My name is Praise Forward, your favorite family life strategist, regarded as the best in the world at the moment. Now, a lot of Africans are moving out of Africa and you're moving to the diaspora. And I want to congratulate you because, unlike when our first ancestors first moved, they moved as slaves. Now you are able to afford this and you're moving on your own terms. However, you need to understand from history some of the basic things that happen. When our forefathers left Africa and they came to the diaspora and they came as slaves, there were critical things that happened to them. Number one, they lost their identity, which means, many of them were taken to various plantations and then they were given new names. So, which means they took on the name of their slave masters. And so you found people who were Shongobi, who became Jakes, they became Stone, they became Blakes, they became, what have you, all kinds of names. Identity was compromised. History was mortgaged because a whole lot of them totally lost touch with who they were. As they gave back to children, they totally forgot where they came from. And that's why a whole lot of generations are dealing with identity crisis and lost history. Now, and so you need to understand that these factors still exist today, even as you move. Now, as you move from Africa to the diaspora, you need to understand that your children are unlikely to ever go back to Africa except you do certain fundamental things, which a lot of people never do. And so there are four battle lines when you're moving out of Africa. The first battle line is the battle line of identity. That if your identity is not fully set as a family, your children will be at risk. Your family is going to be at risk because they're going to take on a new identity once they get here. For example, their accent will change, especially if you have children who are less than 12. Their accent is going to change. They're going to find themselves in a different economy, different educational system. Maybe in another 5-7 years, they become citizens and you become citizens, and then they already blend in with the people. So they see themselves at more like maybe Americans or Canadians or British people and what have you. And so if you're not intentional in curating the identity of your family is at risk. Number two is the battle line of history. There's a way to navigate that because, unfortunately, a lot of us in my classes, when I facilitate sessions for new Africans who are coming into the diaspora, I'm asking them to tell me the name of their great-great-grandfather, the man in the fourth generation. Many of them don't even know the name of the man in the third generation, neither do they have their pictures. And so, why did you think that when they were talking about Jesus in the Bible, they had his genealogy, right? And so, a lot of us, we've lost our history. And so when you've lost your history, if your people does not have a history, is a people that is truly lost. When your children don't have a sense of history, they don't know where they're coming from, they don't know the magnificence, the amazing history of their heritage. It's so easy for them to be swept away, and then there is an imbalance at the realm of their emotion because they do not know who they are. They have no history. The third battle line is the battle line of the village. We say it takes a village to raise a child. Never forget that the village you find yourself when you land will to a great extent determine how far you go. And so if you don't understand the need for you to fraternize with people who know what they're doing and you fall into the wrong end, then you will struggle because this place is driven by information. Number four is the battle line of mission. Why are you coming? Are you coming because you're running away, or you are coming because there's a higher purpose to understand that you are going to become an ancestor of a new generation because you are making that move and you're going to change the trajectory of your family forever and ever, right? If you don't understand these four battle lines and how to navigate them, then it becomes very tough. And that's why what we have done is to create a course that is Afrocentric in nature and that can address all the things you need to master before you come here. If you have arrived, how to navigate and how to set your family and move you from emotions to system. In Africa, families are driven by emotions. So you have a whole lot of emotions and sentiments about things. Out here is about systems intelligence. Now, if you don't morph your family from emotion, and you come and run emotions here, you just realize that after a while, maybe your wife has blended with the system, your children are blended with the system, and you are alone as a man. You are still the only one who is mentally in Africa. And what begins to happen is what we call family disintegration. And we know Data has shown it in the UK, in America, and in Canada that the divorce rate is highest among blacks and is actually highest among black immigrants. That is what data is showing. And we need to stem the tide. So you want to go to my website right now and take the family governance course. We call it the Afrocentric Family Excellence course. It will help you migrate from emotions to systems intelligence. You'll be able to set up all the systems you need to put in place, including the system that will power your romance out here, because you have to script it literally. It will show you how to raise your children. It will show you how to build a family governance system and how to ensure that your children never lose a sense of identity, who they are, and they perpetually remember where they came from. Well, this is on a platter. It's cheap enough and you can afford this. So go ahead, take this course right now. It's my joy to see you succeed. I don't want any African family to go through divorce or to disintegrate out here. We are all we have, and we have to provide support for one another. I can't wait to see you share testimonies of how this has helped you. So go in there right now and check the bio or check the information of this video. You will see the link. Go take the course and transform your life forever. My name is Praise Fowowe. I wear Africa on my sleeves, and I believe the families of my brothers and sisters should work. And if you need a coaching intervention, don't hesitate to reach me. I love you and I celebrate you. May you succeed. Bye-bye.